The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog sports page brought to you by Kaufman and Lint Injury Attorneys. No cup for the Magic, Bulldog.
No cup for the Magic, but they went down fighting valiantly. They lose last night on the road to the Milwaukee Bucks, 114-109. They were without Paolo Banchero, obviously. They were without the Franz Wagner, obviously. They were without Jonathan Isaac, who was out with a hamstring. They were without Gary Harris, and they were still in the game at the end. They had to lead with under a minute left. But of course, Damian Lillard, future Hall of Famer, he closed it out for the Bucks, hits a game-tying three-pointer with 52 seconds left. Then he hits the go-ahead dunk, and Milwaukee advances in the NBA Cup. I got to tell you, and I'm not big on moral victories or any of that, but the fact that the Magic fought till the end of this game and actually had a chance to win against one of the best teams in the league with two future Hall of Famers, Giannis and Dame Lillard, I think is pretty impressive.
And I almost didn't say it because I knew you'd go, well, a loss is a loss, Bob, and there's no moral victories, but I was happy with it. I mean, they fought.
What I see here is
Jalen Suggs, by the way, you want to talk about fighting. He had a career high 32 last night, and he was just all over the place on defense. I mean, that guy's diving for loose balls, battling. He had 9 rebounds and 4 steals as well. So he's trying to pick up the slack, but wow.
I do see last night's game as another opportunity on this show, particularly to use the word "a," as in the Lightning lost in Canada, to Edmonton, 2-1.
Franz Wagner's at home right now listening, going, "Shut up."
How is that for clever use there to work in the
that was a stretch.
The Lightning score.
You only used A after my name.
So during Scott Frost's introductory news conference as UCF's new head coach the other day, when he got up on the podium, Terry Mahajer, the AD, presented him with a gold and black jersey, which had the number 10 on it with Frost's name on the back. And Frost sort of joked when he got up there. He goes, 10's not my number, but maybe we know somebody else who can use that jersey. He was alluding, of course, to Mackenzie Milton, the legendary UCF quarterback. Well, guess what? Mackenzie Milton joining Scott Frost's staff as the quarterbacks coach. That was announced yesterday. So, yes, indeed, the band is getting back together at UCF. You've got Frosty, you've got KZ, Mackenzie Milton back in the fold. We need to come up with a name for the band. I've got a couple. Can you guys help me out?
How about the
here?
Marching Knights? I've
got Scotty and the Unbeatables or Frosty and the Bounce House Band. What do you guys think? Huh? Any of those work? You guys are rock and roll DJs. No?
They're not feeling this, dude.
Scotty and the Unbeatables? No,
definitely. No? I like the Marching Knights a little bit better.
Well, that really is their band, I think.
Oh.
That's clever. The Marching Knights. Okay, good Lord.
I'm trying
to be a little clever here.
I'm staying out of this one.
Okay.
Bulldog, do you know anything about this massive sports complex that's being proposed in Daytona Beach?
I've heard a little bit about it. Is there a big story about this?
Proposal to be built on 600 acres of city-owned land off of I-95 and International Speedway Boulevard. The city said it will begin finding investors who want to participate in the plan next year. The complex,
what do they want to bring it? What are they going to build?
Complex and stadium would include seats for 10,000 spectators, dozens of fields and courts for various sports, a pool, an ice rink, concessions. They're talking about hosting baseball, soccer, football, rugby. It's just a massive sports complex. I guess it's going to try to draw on these regional competitions that Central Florida has been hosting more and more these days.
Yeah, Orlando gets a bunch of those, by the way, with Wild World of Sports out there at Disney. I mean, we just got a huge tennis events coming to Orlando. So I could see that. I mean, there's a lot of money in sports tourism. As far as the football stadium over there, Daytona used to host the FHSAA high school football playoffs. Those are being played down at FIU, by the way, this week. So I would love to see those back in Central Florida, whether it be Daytona, Orlando, or wherever.
Well, you also have Boomba over in Sanford. That place is just baseball and softball field after field. They host a lot of big stuff, including I think when a strand of the Little League World Series was here, something with it.
There you go. By the way, Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, his home was broken into when they were playing Monday Night Football at Dallas. His home was broken into. There's been a spate of professional athletes whose homes are broken into while they're actually playing a game. The NFL and the NBA have issued security alerts to their players, saying, "Hey, you need to go. You need to protect your homes while you're playing because there have been burglary groups that are targeting these athletes' homes." I think Joe Burrow probably needs to get Safe Touch talking.
I have more on this on our Facebook page. I have one question, guys. Okay. Joe was the purchaser of one of the 10 replica Batmobile tumbler style Batmobiles. I hope that didn't get ripped off.
I think
how much are those?
They're like $3 million each.
I think that would stand out a little too much trying to escape in a Batmobile. I mean, that's just me. But it is a no-brainer to hit these dudes' houses. I mean, it's uncool as can be, but yeah, we've seen it before.
But here's what I don't understand. The break-in was discovered by a friend who came there the next morning. It says there was a shattered bedroom window and the home is in disarray. Seriously, is there no alarm system at this house?
If he had it, you called Safe Touch. If you had that smash and crash technology, it would have
right.
Bum, 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 bum. And then Burrow would have been sitting there in the game answering the call from Safe Touch saying,
right.
"No, I'm not home."
What's the code word?
Exactly.
I forgot what the code was.
You two are shameless.
Pat knows. This has gone off. He's been contacted.
Oh, God. All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game weekday mornings on adjacent to us. And we appreciate you taking time from your show, Dog, to join us for the sports page each morning, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind here on JRR.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Coppin every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. You can catch extended versions on your favorite streaming platform. Oh!
Lynch Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.
From the Bogan Munz